Wonder why it worked that time. What the crap? I've been trying to go live for the last like 20-30 minutes, and for some reason the YouTube side was not wanting to cooperate. It's kind of bad. I don't know why. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb. Oh great, now the cameras on this don't want to work. Do I not have all these cameras set up in this thing? Oh my god. Hey Vital, what's going on? Do I not have these cameras set up in the 320? I swore I did. I didn't. That's funny. You finally got your PFP-3N? Sweet. Oh my god, I can't believe this. I thought this was set up. Oh my god. No, it wasn't apparently. I hate that. That means I'm gonna have to delete a lot of files. Derp, what's going on? I think one of my other 320s was set up, but not the specific 320. I think that's what the deal was. We might just bypass that tonight. I'm not going to sit here and set all that up all night. So what we might do is just might use it off to the side, and then we'll fix it later. That's very annoying. That's so annoying. I think that's what we're going to have to do. Okay, why is that not working? For some reason now I don't have the game anymore. Why is it just showing this? Oh, you're gonna be that stupid? Oh my god. Why? Oh, that's messed up. Ugh. Everything wants to be released. Danny's boys swept the ice with the Knights. That was a really good game yesterday. I can't know why is this automatically switching over to that? And it's still showing that. Why? Well, we can still make this work. This all started because Streamlabs updated, and I've been fighting like stuff for the last like 15-20 minutes. I really don't know what's going on. It's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb, and we're probably going to be late for our departure now, which is fine. Not the end of the world. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't use that button, dummy. Oh, man. Alright, well, I don't want to sit here and update that the entire time. I'm kind of mad at myself. Every time I update Streamlabs, there's always something wrong with it. It always wants to act bad, like stupid. Like seriously bad. I don't get it. I don't get it. But whatever. We'll just deal with it. That's wobbling. That looks terrifying. Is that going to be not wanting to work too?
Hello?
Yo.
How come you sound like you're talking into a... You're talking into your microphone. Not wrong, the wrong microphone. Sounds like your camera mic is on the Discord. And I'm really loud on your stream, dude.
Well, you're not loud to me.
I hear normal now.
Yeah, it's because I had to switch something.
I got you.
So everything's wanted to update, and now nothing wants to work properly. That's the problem. Nothing wants to work properly.
Hmm.
Like, seriously not work. And I updated a few things yesterday, and every single freaking time I update something, something acts up.
By the way, you might want to turn me down by about 10% because I'm really blasting on your stream.
That's hilarious because you sound perfectly fine to me. I don't get it.
I had to turn your stream down because it was so loud.
Again, I don't understand. You sound normal to me.
Interesting.
I don't get it. Talk real quick.
Testing 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2.
Nothing. Everything for me is going over to that, and it's sounding wrong. So I don't know if it's just you, and I just turned you down in my ear. So
Okay.
like you sound quiet to me now.
Huh? That's weird.
Everything doesn't want to work. Everything wants to be stubborn and stupid.
Well, now I sound regular, normal. I turned your stream up all the way, and I sound like a normal person. Now I don't feel like I'm overpowering you.
Wait, does this not want to work too now? Oh, for fuck's sake! What is going on tonight? Now these controls don't really want to work. None of my controls want to work. Oh my god.
Warthog 5567. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to restart the sim.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Ow.
Let me restart the Fenix and maybe that will...
What's going on?
I don't know. Nothing seems to want to work properly. All my controls, all my screens, nothing seems to want to work properly. I have no idea what's going on.
Interesting.
Oh, cool.
So I did. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm about to lose my shit. I really am. I seriously am about to lose my shit.
I know a thing or two about that, because you know how I got 2024?
Yeah.
I got it, set it up, did my first Vatsim flight on it, everything was fine. I woke up the next morning to do another flight. I get on, my frame rate goes from 35 to 5. Sitting at the gate, doing everything, and just nothing was working. So I'm back to 2020 until I can get a better simulator, or not a better simulator, a better system. Because I looked at the main thread, and graphics queue, and it's just my poor CPU wants to kill itself, basically.
That's a really cool background. I like that.
Thanks. All right, I'm just going to restart and hopefully this all works. And if not, this might be a pretty short stream. I don't know. I have literally had all kinds of trouble as soon as I turned on my streaming computer, everything. I don't get it. Like nothing has wanted to cooperate tonight. It's like, I just want to chill out and do a flight and have some fun and hang out. You know, I had a good night last night. I couldn't sleep for shit because we stayed up really late watching the game, finishing the game, and then watched all the celebrations and everything. I started my new job today and, you know, was just chilling out doing that. And I just want to hang out and have a nice little flight. By the way, it looks like we're going back to Raleigh again Saturday for the parade.
That's
So
not, you gonna stream it or no?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I could. I'm actually, you know what? I'm kind of mad at myself. So I went to Flight Sim Expo for Saturday. And yeah. I should have taken some videos to do shorts, and I didn't even think about it. Like, I was just kind of so mesmerized by all the stuff that was going on and hanging out with some of the new people I met. Got to meet some fellow streamers, had a lot of fun. They made the experience pretty good for me, considering until about 1 o'clock, 1:30, I pretty much was going to on my own. So I was able to tag along with some YouTube streamers and just hang out and have a good time. And it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. But you know, the rest of the day, I mean, I had a lot of fun as well. So, I mean, overall, it was a good time. It was a good time. Did they show anything like mind-blowing, like anything that's like groundbreaking? I didn't think so. This is another thing I'm frustrated about.
I was able to have a little rap session with the X-Plane developers. That was pretty cool.
I'm sorry, did you say a rap session with the X-Plane developers?
Well, I wouldn't say rap session, but whatever it is, I don't know. But we had a really quick conversation. My friend and I were walking to see Jeffrey B at McCovens or whatever it is. And the X-Plane developers were actually walking the other direction, and I stopped them and we talked for a little bit. It was really cool.
Let's see. Do we have a 320 in? Hold on, I'm checking liveries real quick because let's see. I want to see if I have any IAE liveries. That way I don't have to like redo. It looks like they do not. They're all 319s. That's annoying. Oh, I'm looking for the SL. It does not look like they use... There's a lot of 321s, but I was going to try to use the 320 tonight. Because I've been flying a lot of the 321s. I was like, let me do the 320 tonight and just use that. And now I understand why I didn't do that to begin with. Yeah, apparently they do not fly that version. So I apparently did not set up my cameras for this plane. Which is really annoying. So we're just going to kind of wing it and let's see and see what happens, I guess. Unfortunately, unless I want to go in and reset up all my cameras, which I kind of don't really want to do. And again, this is why I log on earlier and test this stuff, because every time, like I said, there's an update on certain things. Some things don't act right. And this is a prime example of that tonight. So yeah, I've not had the most fun trying to get things set up and working. Yeah. Hey, you are. What's going on? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Other than my sim completely doesn't want to cooperate tonight, and a few other things don't really want to cooperate tonight.
Yeah, I felt like that last week.
This is mucho annoying.
It just got to the point where I just uninstalled 2024 and reinstalled 2020. because I know my computer can run that sim without it having an aneurysm.
You still out of the country? Why does that do that? I don't understand why it captures that. Oh my God, why? Why is Chase Plane? I don't understand. Like, I can't do any of my cameras tonight because I'm gonna have to like just actually set them up, which I don't want to do, but I might have to. At this point, I just need to figure out how to get the damn plane in the air because, again, is some of this stuff going to work? I wanted to go live like literally an hour ago, and I have been fighting trying to get things set up since. And that's no bueno. It's not that nothing necessarily wrong with the sim. Like, some of the new hardware I got, some of it doesn't seem to want to cooperate tonight. I got one piece of new hardware. I got the WingFlex RMPQ for the A320, and it works for the 19. And so basically, it's a radio panel, a transponder, and a few other things as well. So it's like 4 things in one. You're in Boston right now? You'll be in Salem tomorrow? My wife would be so jealous because she loves Boston. She loves...
Is it Chicago?
Is it Chicago? Is it Chicago? Alright, so that's working right now. So for some reason, my McDo is not working now. That was the wrong button. Wrong button again.
Have you tried unplugging and plugging things back in?
The problem is I have so many things everywhere. See, that's not... Why is that not showing? Now this is not... That's a problem right there.
I know the amount of times where one of my friends will tell me, just plug it, just unplug it, plug it back in. And I'm like, dude, that's not going to work. And then
nothing makes me want to reach through a microphone and slap the shit out of somebody more than when somebody says that. Just letting you know.
You'd be surprised how much.
Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Nothing makes me want to slap the shit out of somebody more than that.
Okay, so it sounds like I might need to run away from this Discord for a few days, otherwise I might get absolutely abused.
We'll sip it from any other day. No.
I don't get why this doesn't want to work now. This is messed up. Now my McDo doesn't want to work. Oh wait, hold on. Now it's coming on. Alright, now it's wanting to work, I guess. Nope. Well, hold on. Nope. Wait, hold on. Maybe it does. Okay. That problem's now solved. Hey, DJ, what's going on? Which DCA scenery you use? I have the Jerzecki one. I think that's what this is. I never say that. By the way, I never say that right. I always botch that. Jerzecki, Jarecki, Skurecki, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I have that one too.
Yeah, it's the one that I have, so cancel flight, start tracking, continue. Is that showing up over here now? Because, you know, nothing wants to work properly tonight, like at all. How's the new toy? This will be the first time I've actually used it, and right now nothing's wanting to cooperate and work. Let's see if it actually is working. Okay, so the dials are working, so that's a plus. We're not gonna have any cool cameras tonight because Chase Plane's being stupid. Well, it's actually more the fact I didn't set up the cameras, and I thought I did, and they're not set up in this version of the 320. I mean, I could do this, right? Nope, I can't because... Oh yeah, I can. I can just do this instead. I hate not having my... that not working. I wish I could import from other planes. I think you can. I wonder if you can. Probably not. I was looking to maybe getting an FMC MCDU, but I like flying everything. Bombardier, Airbus, Boeing, Antonov, all that stuff. Which one should I get if I get all? Is it worth it? I mean, the McDo works really well with all the Fenix aircraft, and it works. It slightly works with the 737. It not entirely. Some of it will work, not all of it. So I think it's worth it. But the problem is, if you're going to want to use a 777, you're going to have to use. You're going to have to get one for a 777 or whatnot. There's no workaround around that. So yeah, let me get on the net. Connect. American 326. Should have just flown as a 321, but I wanted to fly a 320 because I haven't used the 320 much. Make sure all these controls work. Oh yeah, this is the one I have to do that backwards crap with. Oh, all these are backwards. Cool. My landing gear one is backwards, so that's fun. Again, one of the main reasons I hate 2024 is the controls settings are some of the most annoying in the world. So the axis is not even mapped. It should be.
So there's a gentleman in my Discord. There's a gentleman in my Discord named random Twitch user, and he has these award-winning cookies. He just posted in my Discord under Kaharia's kitchen. He's making his cookies, and I'm like, oh shit, game on.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh, it's because I'm using keyboard. I'm stupid. Set inverted. Go back. Save. Go back. Resume. All right. Now that's solved. Load aircraft, boarding only. Yes, load instant fuel. Normally I would go ahead and load everything else, but for these purposes I'm not going to do that. All right, then maybe I'll hold off because I do fly the 777 quite a bit. I mean, if you get, like I said, if you're going to get, if you get a 777, then it should work easily with the 737 and the 777. It might even work with the 74. It might. I don't know. By the way, if anyone's listening on Twitch or YouTube, just give me a heads up and let me know if the audio sounds a little weird, because when Duluth came in here for some reason on the stream, it was screaming, and I don't know why. Everything's just been really funky tonight. And again, it's usually when I update stuff. When I update, it seems to not want to cooperate. Audio on Twitch is fine. Thanks, DJ. Of course, it's not loading the passengers for some reason on the app, on the Fenix. It says it in here it's loading, but it doesn't. In here it shows it, unless they're doing the cargo first.
Passengers boarding started.
Now it's saying passengers boarded. Let's see if it actually is. It's not showing on the EFB, which makes me concerned. Probably should have just done instantaneous. I can always reset it and whatnot, so I could always do that. Oh, where'd Warthog go? He just disappeared.
Yeah, he just said, nope, I'm done.
Okay. See that Flight Sim Expo next year will be in Las Vegas. Oh, there it is. It is starting to board now. Cool. Don't know if I'm going to. I mean, obviously that's a year away. Yeah, sorry we didn't do the Mall of America, but I think Walk Around All Day to Expo, we were pretty... Dude, I actually completely forgot. I didn't even think about that. Because I ended up going to meet up with Dennis, Captain Carolina on YouTube. And then we hung out at Zamboni's on 7th and just started pounding beers and eating food and watching the Knicks game. I completely forgot about Mall of America. I mean, like, totally forgot about it. And then as I was departing yesterday, I realized, oh shit, I didn't go to Mall of America like I wanted. Oops.
You didn't miss a damn thing, sir.
I've never been to it, so I don't care. I just want to go check it out.
Oh, that's fair. Okay.
I mean, shit, if I'm going to go somewhere, I want to experience stuff, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fair.
That's all I want to do, man. So, and again, if I knew I was going to be switching jobs, I would have probably, gone for another day.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know that, so yeah. Of course, the devs were still making plans for both 2020 and 2024 because I have both sims, but I still use 2020 just because it's so much more simple and I already have all my add-ons. Haha. You know, I'm only keeping 2020 on the hard drive for the Bluebird 757 because it's supposed to be tailored more for the 5.7 or for that sim than it is 2024. So some of the add-on features may not work right out of the gate for 2024 until it gets updated. So that's really the only reason I still have that on my hard drive. I like 2024, but I hate how the controls and everything work for it. So, yeah, that annoys the shit out of me. I'm pretty sure we don't have any ATC right now. We do not. Hopefully I'll be able to get in the air and here soon. I'm like completely like losing my mind over here. Did I see the new iFly update? It's really cool. I haven't done anything with iFly. I don't even know if I use anything from iFly. Alright, cost index. Ugh. 12. Is altitude 360? 360. So anyway, the trip was a lot of fun. Had a good time. I mean, in St. Paul, from what I understand, is better than Minneapolis. I'm kind of annoyed.
By a large trip, yes.
Well, I'm kind of annoyed with myself for another reason. Is that I could have gone to a Twins game Friday night and didn't even know it.
Oh yeah.
And normally when I go into a city that has like, you know, MLB team, if I'm going to be there for a little bit, I was like, I want to go check out a game. And I did not. I completely forgot that I didn't even check, which for me is such a Bush League move. Mm-hmm. Normally, what in the hell? Oh, I'm an idiot. That's why. So normally I would go check out, if what's going on in the city. If they have an MLB team, I would definitely go check out a game. Yeah, I completely forgot. Completely forgot. I was like, well, we dropped the ball there. So, yeah, that was my bad. So, yeah, I didn't even think about it until that evening. I was sitting in the hotel just chilling out. And all of a sudden, I was like, checking out the TV, and I was like, oh, the Twins are playing. Wait a minute. They're at home. Son of a bitch. So, yeah, I did not, unfortunately, I did not get to watch. I didn't get to go. I was kind of mad at myself. Usually I'm better than that. But, yep, screwed up. Ooh. 19 does not have. So what runway are they landing at in Savannah? Departing runway 19 and 28. Visual approaches to 19 and 28 in use. Fun. So there is no ILS. I can do the RNAV 19, I guess. I'm gonna have to do the RNAV 19. Approach is available. RNAV 19 from. I guess we're loaded. Actually, I might, since I'm coming in from that side, I might get 28. I might hold off on that. I might get 28. Wait, also does not have a. Do have the RNAV Zulu? We'll try. Let's see. 2A. What's 19er? We'll put 28 and we'll look at the approaches. I might get. Yeah, I might get that. Is that too? Yeah, I might get that. Might get that. I'll take the 28. That'll work. Is it RNAV Zulu or which one is it? It's RNAV Zulu, runway 28. Okay, I'm gonna put that in just for now. Hell with it. There is no star. Is that correct? Guess not. Interesting. Telo. Turn. Enter. Interesting. Oh, this is going to be an interesting approach. This is going to be kind of funky. That's what this is going to be. This is going to be kind of funky. Hey, Zabzo, what's going on? Captain Jack, what's going on, dude? I'm not getting to live stream tonight because I had a water leak at the home. I need to take care of that, but I'll get it in your stream. Thanks, Captain Jack. It's nice meeting you the other day. Another streamer that I got to meet and hang out with. That was pretty fun. Had a great time with you guys the other day. It was kind of like I said, I was glad you guys let me tag along with y'all's group. I told that to your Sim CFI as well. It was really cool hanging out with you guys. I had a lot of fun. My feet weren't having a lot of fun with all the walking we were doing, but which we didn't stay in like the whole thing the whole time. I have no let's see, I don't have a clue how to fly an RNAV approach. It's pretty much the same as an LILS. You just put like the bottom altitude and basically just fly, let it all just glide on down. So there's really nothing spectacular about it. All right, zero fuel weight, 126.8/33.5.
You were saying about running into streamers at the convention. I literally ran into Arch NDA. Literally ran into him.
You ran into who?
You're Arch NDA.
Oh.
Arch NDA.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's a partner. He was really he turned out to be a very nice guy. He was very down to earth.
Sync final load, sync live weather, optimal 1 plus F calculates. All right, we'll do 137. Yeah, so when I ran into your Sim CFI, so he popped into my stream a few times recently, just kind of hanging out, and asked me if, like, you know, if you're going, just look me up. And I literally was at the beginning of the whole place, just checking stuff out. All of a sudden, I just turned, I saw the dude's shirt, and I was like, "Hey, man, what's up?" And so he was like, "Oh, what's going on?" And I, you know, introduced myself and everything, and he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah." So he was like, I literally just tagged along with him and another guy named Adam. So like I said, they could not have been more. They could not have been more nice.
Who are those two guys that you took picture of?
The ones. Okay, so in the picture to the left is DJ, who's in chat right now. That's DJ, And then
okay.
the one in the right side of the picture is a guy named Dennis. He is Captain Carolina, CNT Carolina. So he does. He actually works at Raleigh International Airport. So I hung out with those guys. Was that one dude, Captain Carolina's? He seemed pretty. Yeah, he was pretty cool. We hung out a decent amount the rest of the evening. We went to go have some beers and watch the Knicks game. So we were hanging out doing that for a little while, and had a lot of fun. You know, he's definitely a younger guy who can kind of hang a little bit more. After a while, I was like, we got the halftime of the game. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna head on out. I'm gonna head to the hotel. I'm tired. So I was like, kind of feeling the drinks a little bit. Nothing major. But I was just kind of like, I'm losing altitude. I want to head home. I'm gonna head to the hotel. I'm gonna head to the hotel. I'm losing altitude. I was like, I gotta go.
I found out that Jeffrey B was at McCovens, I think, or McCovens. So, which is only like about block and a half from the convention. So I ran over there, walked over there to him met him. He really nice guy, Jeffrey B. Really nice guy.
I should probably pre-file.
He offered to buy me a drink, and I'm like, sorry, I don't drink. I gotta go. But it was funny.
Yeah, I ended up going to this place called Zamboni's on 7. So it was funny when I got there. I sent a text to my wife, and I was like, "Hey, check." She's like, I sent her a picture of the room, and like outside, and she was like, "Are you near where the Wild play, like the Minnesota Wild?" And I literally was like, "Yeah, I'm literally right across the street from it," which I actually did not know. I was like, "Holy shit." So I was like, well, if I ever want to come up here for a game, I know where hotel to stay in. So I did not get any type of automated nothing. So, okay. I apologize for taking kind of a long time to get set up. I had an issue with a lot of tech. A lot of stuff was being a problem. And nothing is entirely set up how I would like right now. I'm a little annoyed with my cameras because, again, that's my fault. I forgot I did not set up the cameras for this plane. So that's on me. At least the cool thing is some of this stuff works. So I love this.
A YouTube streamer named Mr. Squirrel Lee. That was interesting.
Alright, I think we're pretty much set. Our APU is on. Looks like we're good. We'll kill the external power. Anything else I need to set up? I don't think so. I need the CTAF frequency here. Or whatever the tower. I've come to find out that CTAF is typically just whatever the tower frequency at a place is. KDCA. It's 19.1. Well, at least that works. Yay. Yeah, I should have taken more time to actually get my cameras and everything set up, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna yeet. I'm just gonna roll with it. We're just gonna yeet. We're just gonna yeet. Definitely not making my push time. Not happening.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Yeah, we are. Just remember, pushback is always approved, especially in this channel. We're doing north side departure, or we're heading north flow out of here. Uh-oh.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
What was it? Down... boom. Down 0.06. Okay, cool. Flex temps 57.
Locking gear.
Everything up top looks pretty good. Yeah, a lot of these guys that I hung out with that are like streamers are actually real world pilots too, which was kind of badass. So that was a lot of fun. Cam, did you get all? I see you had a water leak. Hopefully you didn't get a lot of stuff like flooded out or anything like that, man. Anytime you get, we had to deal with so many issues in water in our house, dude. It's terrible. I don't wish that upon anybody. Because it sucks. We had to... nose left, turn right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
But you sound
Start
way
at
more
will.
annoyed.
Hold on, I was trying to finish my story. Yeah, so we've had like issues a couple times in the last few months with water at our house, and then having to like, you know, just deal with it. And that is not the window. That is not the cameras I wanted to use. Yeah, I need to get some stuff set up. I'm definitely gonna have to set up some other stuff. I kind of dropped the ball on that. Whatever.
Please set parking brake.
That was quick.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
We will let you know if we get a good engine start here in a minute. We are trying. Has your GSX been giving you issues? Passengers do not show up in the cabin lately in the Fenix. Mine has. I rarely ever, from what I can tell, yeah. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I rarely ever even look back there. So, you know, I didn't look when we were loading. So honestly, I can't tell you.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Unlocking gear. Started my new job today. That was kind of interesting. It's weird being like a manager. It's kind of interesting and weird. Not used to that. Kind of threw me off. Ain't gonna lie. But it was kind of nice when I woke up this morning, still like feeling tired from watching Game 6 last night. And we stayed up, my wife and I stayed up till about 1 in the morning watching all the celebrations. That when I woke up, I text, so my best friend is my boss. I text him, I was like, yeah, I'm on serious lack of sleep. And he goes, are you already there? Already at the course? I was like, oh God, no. I was like, I'm still in bed. He goes, take your time, I'll see you in a little bit. I was like, sweet. Later, bro. It's kind of nice when your boss is your best friend. I was like, hell yeah. All right, I guess we can finally go. And everything has been really complicated tonight. Like, Navigraph doesn't want to work. This doesn't want to work. That doesn't want to work. Ugh. God.
I'll be right back.
Yo, all right. All right, we're going to taxi all the way down to runway 1, and then we will get ready for departure. Flap set to 1. Basically going to hook a right on Kilo. Eventually, I need to make my way to Juliet. Actually, I might as well just go straight out to Juliet. Can I do that here? I can. So I think we're just going to go straight out to Juliet. And then we will proceed down all the way to runway 1. CDU. Receive message. This is probably the final load sheet, and it is accept, return. Cool. Flight plan. Cabin is ready. Auto brake to max. That's done. Spoilers to arm. Done. And then takeoff configuration. That button. Cool. Everything's ready to go. This will be the first time I ever actually. I've had scenery for Savannah for a while, but I've never used it. And with this event tonight, I was like, hey, perfect time to actually use it. Captain Jack says, I've been flying the Anybuilds 330, 321 lately. Fun aircraft. Did you download the free Minnesota, Illinois update for the sim? I tried to, and for some reason it wouldn't load. So I might have to go back in and double check. Maybe something was an issue with it. I don't know. For some reason it wasn't loading. So I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. It said I downloaded it, but in the manager and everything, you know, for the sceneries and stuff, it just said unavailable. So I don't know what the deal with it was. I have no idea what the deal was for it. I really don't. Make sure at least our flight controls are working. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal with it is. I have no idea, and I haven't tried to mess with. I got on the sim yesterday trying to configure some stuff. Getting this new little panel that I bought at Flight Sim Expo to work. Again, I have the hold on. I bought the Wingflex A320 RMP Cube, and that's what I'm using right now up here. I use my radio panel. It doubles as a radio panel and also as a transponder, and there's a few other settings and stuff that works that honestly I don't know what the hell they do. I just know it's four pieces of equipment in one. I just wanted it for the comms, and I'll tell you right now, if Wind Control had stuff there to purchase, I would have bought a transponder and a radio panel right then and there. And they had all the prices out and everything, but they basically were like, no, they were just as all here just for display, and they just had the prices as just a display. So I couldn't purchase. I couldn't purchase it. I know DJ, one of my Twitch, longtime Twitch followers, he was ready to buy probably like $200-300 worth of stuff. But you know he couldn't get anything either. So we were like, oh, that's a bummer. I really wanted to buy stuff like all then and there. Maybe the servers are over. That actually is a good point. I didn't even think about that. That's actually a very good point, Captain. I didn't even think about that. So you might be onto something, sir. You might be onto something. A lot of pretty cool products. I mean, there was several A320 like overhead panels, which I think would really be cool. You heard that from someone else? Okay, I got you. But I tell you, man, getting an overhead panel I think would be really cool. Yeah, I would have scooped up the Airbus stick, the MCDU, the top panel. I would have left very poor. But you know what? You would have enjoyed every bit of it flying around. So, yeah, I would have made some purchases too. I would have made some. Again, I did make one, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. But again, this is my first flight, and I needed a radio panel. I have the SATEC radio panel, but for some reason, I know some people can get it to work in 2024. I have not had any luck with it. So yeah, I'm just like, forget it. And DCA traffic, this is American 1206, type A320 is lining up on runway 1 for departure. Reagan. Nice. Nice buy, that is. I like it. I would have probably bought the 737 FMC if they had it there. And I'm dead serious on that. I probably would have bought that. So, yeah. But they didn't have it. They just had all the stuff there just kind of on, you know, you can see. It was like, look, but can't buy. So, kind of annoying. And brakes released. Airspeed is alive, passing 60 knots. Now coming about 80 knots. Cross-check. Cross-check complete. 100 knots. Coming up on V1. And V1 and rotate. How's it brake? You're up. And we are on the way. And Reagan traffic, American 1206 is clear of runway 1 passing 1,100. Reagan. Autopilot engaged. Back in the throttles, back to level climb. Level climb engaged. Wing lights coming off. And flaps coming up. Excellent. Beautiful departure. Make sure we don't violate DC's airspace, the District of Columbia's airspace. It's pretty cool vortex effects, condensation effects in the engines. Love that. Did I ever kill my APU? I did. And on our way. And we can go ahead and switch back to Unicom. So back to 22.8. Let's see here. There's no ATC for this. I didn't hear anything. Right now, no ATC right now. There is ATC in Jack Center in Savannah where we're going, so there will be ATC when we get there. I was rated that Wind Control had nothing for sale. They kind of lost it for me a bit. I bought the Thrustmaster Airbus throttle. If I'm going to buy an Airbus throttle, I'm probably going to end up buying the Ursa Manor. But that's a big if. Because as much as I would love to have that, and don't get me wrong, I would love to have that hardware and piece of equipment, my Bravo works good enough for what I need. You have the FMC and the MCD. I have the MCD and I really do like it. I would like to get the 737 FMC. That would probably be my next purchase. I have the 737, panel. The MCU, or I can't remember. I always forget what the hell it's called. So it's probably going to be my next purchase, is that. But it is working good. Yeah, we got Jax. Oh, Charleston's online. How about that? And Savannah, obviously, we know is online. So this will be the first time I've ever landed. I've ever done a flight in the Savannah. This will be interesting. Never done a flight there. Reagan is like one of those really cool approaches or takeoffs, but here's the thing. If you're going to fly out of Reagan, you want to go south flow for the arrival. If it's departure, north flow would be great, but if you're going to do the arrival, you want to do the river visual. In my humble opinion. I'm hoping I get the RNAV for 2.8 when I do this, so we'll see. So do you have both Airbus and Boeing panels, right? So for Airbus, I have the MCDU, the Wing Flex panel here for the comms, and I have the mini cockpit FCU. These only work for Airbus. The MCDU will kind of work for the 7.3, but it's mostly... It fully works with the 19, the 20, and the 21. It does not work for the 350. The AnyBuild's 350, that is. We're above 10,000. We can kill the landing lights. Those are done. So, for Boeing, I have the 737, like, you know, autopilot panel, basically the panel. I always forget what it's called, but I have that. I think it's the MCP. I think that's what it's called. I also have the Boeing MCP, the EFIS, and Airbus EFIS and FCU. Part of me, if I knew wind control was coming out all this Airbus stuff, I would have bought all that stuff instead of buying some of this stuff. I don't mind this radio panel. I actually like this because I don't have to buy a mount or anything like that. I can literally just sit it right on top of this Bravo. And I know it's kind of hard to see it, but yeah, that's what that is. So I can kind of blow this up maybe. So yeah, this all work. So all these panels and everything, it's kind of hard to see because my hand in there, but yeah, that's what all that is. So it's a cool piece of equipment. And over here is my mini cockpit FCU, which controls the autopilot. Oh no. Now what? Oh, it's because this. I don't know why it's fixated on this third-party screen that I'm using for my camera. Again, I have to use these because, unfortunately, I didn't set my cameras properly. It's kind of shame on me. That's weird that it doesn't work with the 350. You think it would? Well, that's a totally different setup. I mean, you got to think, Airbus, you have this whole panel. For the 350, it's all glass cockpit. Like, it's a complete. If you look at the cockpit, it's totally different than what you see here. So that's why it doesn't work. And I guess I understand why. It's just completely different setup. You also have the Bravo throttle quadrant, but I think it's starting to develop some problems, so I'm going to make sure I had a backup. That's fair. The only issue I've had with my Bravo is throttle 1, which would be in the, let's see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 6 slots. So it'd be the third from the left. That's my throttle 1. The reverser does not work. Like, I can click it up, but it doesn't engage. So I have all my reversers basically set up as 1. I'll still flip both up just for sake of doing it. But, yeah, for some reason the left one doesn't work. I do know, and again, we saw it when we first walked into Flight Sim Expo. You can see the new Honeycomb Meridian. I think it's what's called Meridian, the throttle, which looks amazing. But the problem is, I think half the stuff on it, I wouldn't use it. Like all the really cool panel stuff for the autopilot stuff, I wouldn't use. To tell you the truth, most of the buttons on this Bravo, I don't even use. There's a lot of button key bindings I don't even touch. I don't even mess with them. The only thing I use is basically the landing gear, the axes for the speed brake, the throttle, the flap. That's it. There's tons of other buttons that I could use. I just don't use them. I've never mapped them. I just kind of bare bones when it comes to that, I guess. I don't know. But, you know. Again, use what you're comfortable with. Use what you like. Use what you have fun with. I think I'm just going to switch everything over to... Yeah. We're just not really going to mess with the cameras tonight, I think. And again, I'm kind of sorry about that. Again, that's my fault. My control number 1 on the left side of my Bravo started to develop either a noise problem or a loose connection of something. Didn't you tell me about that? You had some issues with your Bravo. You like opened it up. You couldn't get it was like a cleaning issue or something. You tried to do some stuff with it, but you couldn't get it to like properly, I guess, work or something. I remember you telling me something like that. Something was kind of messed up or not wanting to properly actually allow you to clean it. I was like, maybe flew right over Joint Base Andrews. Yeah, one of the main problems with all that stuff at the show is it takes so long actually to get out and really be available for stuff. Yeah, I mean, it's fair. That's fair. I wasn't planning on spending a lot of money. I mean, this little piece of equipment still, after taxes, was about $190 US. So it wasn't cheap. But still, you know, I could have probably done some more damage. But I kind of held back on purchasing some items. So yeah. I know next year's in Vegas. Obviously, it's so super early to talk about it. Right now, it's 50-50. I would go. I'd like to go, but I don't know if I want to spend. It also depends on money and stuff in a year. This little trip going to Minneapolis to do this, hotel, flights. Again, I booked my flight before everything skyrocketed in price. This whole trip cost me a little over $1,200 to $1,300, and not a little bit more. So, that's only for one day going to the expo. I flew up Friday, came home Sunday. I had a lot of fun. It was a blast. My first one, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a pretty cool experience. But there was, and I've said this, it's kind of weird. I felt like there was nothing revolutionary, groundbreaking stuff there, because everyone, it's like you have there's all these Airbus stuff, all these Boeing stuff, and some fighter combat stuff. And it's all from various companies, like how much do you want to spend or whatever. And I guess, listen, companies are going to compete against each other. So, I guess maybe that's kind of an unfair statement. Like, I'm looking for something revolutionary, which, I don't know. I didn't know what to expect when going to it. So, yeah. But, like I said, overall, the experience of meeting one of my fellow followers and meeting all you other streamers, like you, Captain, and all the other guys that, it's nice to be involved in the community. So I think you really can't put a price on that, or how much that meant and how much fun that was. So I had a good time. Overall, I had a lot of fun. Definitely networking with other streamers and other flight sim enthusiasts was worth it. Made the trip worth it entirely. And I don't think there's any greater thing you can say when you do something like that, and it just basically what, I just had a lot of fun just meeting new people. So overall, I was very happy I went, and I look forward to going to another one. Again, I don't know if I'll make it to Vegas, but we'll see. They are doing cross approach. Man, there's a lot of traffic in Savannah. Not surprising. Where's the terminal? Oh my God, that terminal is so small. That terminal is tiny. I have actually been to Savannah International Airport before. When I did airport training for FedEx, I had to spend, was it a day? I think it was a day, maybe two. I think it was 2 days in a row. I had to go from Charleston to Savannah to do training for FedEx. So we had there was a 757 on the ground there that I had to work with, learning how to pull belt loaders up, how to do other stuff, offload, unload, this and that. So that was a pretty cool experience. Hotter than hell though, but it was a lot of fun being able to work on those aircraft and stuff. So that was pretty cool. So Jack Center is going to be $136.95. Alright, so $136.95 is already set up in our panel. So when we have to switch frequencies, we already have it. Oh, it's $136.975. Okay, done. Yeah, it was awesome meeting you for sure. Appreciate that, DJ. Yeah, meeting the people in the community was what's super big for me too. Yeah, it was. Until DJ got there, who's chatting in on Twitch, since we are multi-streaming. Until he got there, I really didn't know. I was gonna, obviously walk around, check out some of the stuff, but I was really hoping to latch on to some other people and just kind of hang out. I didn't really just kind of want to wander by myself. So when I ran into Matt and all you other guys, as I said, he popped into a couple streams and said, hey, if you see me there, just, come say hi and whatever. So I didn't want, hopefully I wasn't feel like I was intruding and stuff like that. But, again, everyone made me feel welcome. And it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I really can't keep saying how many times, how much fun I had. Just kind of listen to people's feedback, like yourself and Matt and everybody and all the other streamers that I met, which was pretty cool. By the way, I saw some of the larger streamers. You know, Captain Canada was there. It was kind of nice to meet him and just chat with him for a little bit. Because, you know, we were getting ready to head on out. We saw him, and he knows, you know, all these other large streamers know each other really well. So it was just kind of hanging out, listening to these guys talk. And then met, you know, saw XP72. I didn't say anything to him, just saw him. Didn't even say hi because he wasn't looking towards me. But Blue Games, who was there, I didn't realize how short that dude was. That dude is short. I didn't know that. It's hard to tell, like, people's, like, height and everything when you see him in streaming. It was kind of, I was like, damn, I didn't expect that. We're already about an hour out, so this is not a very long flight. I probably could have done Philadelphia. I thought about doing Philadelphia at first, but I was like, screw it. We're just gonna do Savannah. My initial plan was to land and see what time it is, and maybe potentially go to another location. I still haven't ruled that out. But some of the other issues I've been having with the sim tonight, I don't know if I'm going to do that. So that's kind of up in the air right now. What's the old saying? Camera adds a foot or something? I wish it did. Then I would be, I'd be really tall if that was the case. I'd be like 6'10". I mean, I hope the gold. Isn't the old saying goes that the camera adds 10 pounds? I don't need it. I don't need 10 more pounds. I don't need it. If anybody wants a few extra pounds, I'll be glad to give them some of mine. I have more than enough to give away. I have a little bit more than I would like, but the problem is it's not like I've done like a super amount of stuff about it, so that's kind of me. That's kind of on me. I'm not kidding. I honestly did not realize how small an airport Savannah is. It's tiny. Yeah, so the air cargo ramp that's at the bottom, that's off of Bravo, to the right of that gate, there's a big rectangular building. That's like a FedEx building. So they would just basically literally offload it and go straight to the building. And Charleston, we have to offload it onto a truck, and then we truck it to our building. Well, when I worked for FedEx, that's how that worked. I just love the fact that my hotel was literally walking distance. I stayed at that Holiday Inn that was at 175, like, what the hell is the address? I can't remember the address off the top. It was like 7th West Street or some shit like that. But it was literally right across the street from the arena. So that was pretty cool. Like, literally just walking in. By the way, it felt amazing yesterday morning when I left there. I was like, oh my God, it feels so nice. It was so cool. Like, temperature-wise, a little breezy. You know, I was kind of hanging out and got my Uber, got to the airport, got on the plane, got off the plane in Charleston, walked outside and got punched in the face with heat. I mean, absolutely. I got just sucker punched in the nose. And again, I know what the temperatures are going to be like. I lived in this area my whole life. I know what it is in the summer, but it was like, I don't want this. My wife kept texting me. She's like, please bring that weather back with you. I was like, I will try, but I don't think it's going to fit in my bag. I would have tried. By the way, I'm rocking all the red lights tonight for the Canes. You know, we got my wife last night, watching her completely freeze and just didn't know what to say or do after the Hurricanes won the Stanley Cup last night. It was kind of hilarious. You know, she's just kind of giddy and this and that. Next thing you know, she was just like, she was like just stunned. She couldn't move. It was really funny. I was like, you okay? And she's like, yeah, yeah. I was surprised that it ended up being a shutout last night. I was kind of surprised. I didn't really see that coming. But the Canes, ever since they went down 4-0 in Game 3, they outscored Vegas 16-6 the rest of the series, including that 4-goal miracle comeback. Unfortunately, still lost in double overtime. But then after that, rattled off 3 straight wins to win the cup. So it was a lot of fun going to game 2, especially since they won. Apologize. Apparently, I'm more tired. By the way, like I said, I had a great time in Minneapolis, but I slept like shit. Friday and Saturday night, I could not sleep. And then last night, I didn't get a lot of sleep because we stayed up so late watching the celebrations and stuff for the game. But I felt I'm pretty tired. That's my problem. It's probably going to be a 1 flight and done, considering it took so long to get up in the air. Because, again, the sim was kind of being dumb, and then I was not having much fun with trying to figure some stuff out. So this will probably be a 1 flight stream. Captain Jack on YouTube. We stayed at the Normandy, Best Western in downtown Minneapolis, only about 15 minutes away from the venue. It was such a great experience. Had a sweet hot tub and a great restaurant. It only took me like not even 5 minutes to walk to the venue where I was, and they had a pretty decent. The restaurant was not bad. I mean, I only ate it for breakfast, which was solid. But that Zamboni's on 7th, that was on the corner. Holy shit, their pizza is ridiculous. If anybody is in stream and ends up going to St. Paul, either go for a wild game or just going to some event, and you stay over there near, Grand Casino Arena, go to Zamboni's on 7th. Their pizza was freaking ridiculous. I got it 2 days in a row. That's how good it was. I was like, hell yeah, give me that shit. I'll eat it. I'll eat that shit 2 days in a row. Done. That's what I did. It's a great time. All right, so looking at the schedule the rest of the week on Vatsim. What is this one? Oh, I won't be doing that. Okay, never mind. What do we got coming up? So tonight is the Savannah Hilton Head Airport series, the Sunshine Spotlight Series. Thursday is a night in the Rocket City. That's Houston, isn't it? Yeah, so that'll be featuring Houston or something. Huntsville. Oh, Huntsville, Alabama. Okay. Probably won't do that. So, with my new job starting, that is going to kind of put something a little bit different in some of these long-haul streams. Now, I know I do some long-haul flights every now and then. I don't know if I'm going to be doing as much as I have been in the past. I try to do one once a week, but now with my works, again, I can work kind of the schedule I kind of want. I mean, but I'm going to try to get to work at 8 a.m., but I have to travel now for work. Like, it's not, like, it's 30, 40 minutes, depending on traffic. So that's going to put doing long hauls into a bit of a pickle. So I'll still try to do some long hauls. Again, I take off, get to altitude, go to sleep, let the stream run, and then come up, wake up and land it. I still plan on doing some long hauls. I just don't know if they're going to be, it's going to be as much as I had been doing them. So we'll see. Again, with my old job, sometimes we went in at noon, and I had plenty of time in the morning to land. But now that might change a little bit, so. The aircraft off our left wing. Who dat? I want to know who that is. It looks like that is Delta 384 going from Atlanta to, where the hell are you going? Lima Delta Delta uniform. Where the hell is that? Croatia. Interesting. I did not have Croatia on a flight on my bingo card today. And they have, oh, nope, they're still on the net. They are flying an A330. So they'll be arriving in about 9 hours. Raleigh's online. Ha! I love the fact that Charleston Approach is online. That's cool. I think I've only flown into Charleston a handful of times when they've been online. Again, that is my home airport, KCHS, or Kilo Charlie Hotel Sierra, Charleston, South Carolina. I've worked out there for FedEx for a while, and then I worked at the Boeing complex for about a year before leaving that job last Thursday. So now went back into the golf business. I'm an assistant general manager of a golf course now. It feels weird to get out of aviation a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think I'd go back into the golf business until I quote unquote retired, and even then it was gonna be like part-time. So didn't expect that. So it's just got an offer I couldn't really refuse, and now it's just trying to figure out if it's going to be a good fit, and I got a lot of stuff I got to learn. I got a lot of stuff I got to learn. But, you know, got to learn stuff, new stuff after every, you know, anyway, so. A Delta A321 flying into Savannah. We got a few other planes. Looks like they're going above, and I don't have to worry about them. Is this guy landing, or this guy's landing? He's in Embraer 175. So apparently the A220 is supposed to be coming out pretty soon. I saw the preview for it at Flight Sim Expo. It looks pretty cool. Be nice to be able to do some breeze ops. I think that'd be fun. Cannot believe I'm probably going to go back to Raleigh again. It'll be like the third time in a month. Driving there and driving back. Actually, we would stay a night this time. Thank God. I don't want to make that. I don't want to make that drive again. That drive is rough. Literally like 4 hours, 4.5 hours there. I mean, again, my wife and I did that twice in the span of 2 weeks, going to Game 2 of the Eastern Conference Finals between Montreal and Carolina, and then Game 2 of the Stanley Cup Final. Between the Hurricanes and Golden Knights. We literally both times drove straight up there, watched the game, and turned around and drove back. Those were long days. I was tired. I was wiped out and tired. But worth it. Tickets were quite expensive, as we've pointed out before. Again, we were contemplating going to Game 7 if it went there, and I'm glad the Canes closed it out last night. I'm pretty sure she is too. All right, no ADC required, so no delay messages. Let's see here. What do you think is better, Say Intentions or Beyond ATC? I don't have any experience with Say Intentions, so I would say Beyond ATC, but I think the good thing about Say Intentions is apparently it's integrated with Vatsim, so if you, like, when we took off and didn't have any controllers, we could have used Say Intentions. And then eventually, when we got into airspace for Vatsim, we would get a message to basically switch over to that frequency. So there are pros and cons. I think the next flight I'm going to do is I think I am going to set up and do with Beyond ATC because the Flight Radar 24 is integrated into it now. So we'll try it out. But I've only done a couple of flights with Beyond ATC. The thing that sucks about Beyond ATC is I bought the premium pack. You know, the supporter pack, so I paid a little bit higher price for it. But the voice, again, you can use the standard voices, which sound okay. I'm not gonna say they sound great, but if you want to get like the true experience, you use the premium voices. But the problem is you only have a certain amount of words that they're gonna say. When that number runs out, then you have to buy more, and that's the frustrating thing about Beyond ATC. I think the last time I did a Beyond ATC flight, I think on stream I crashed. I had some kind of weird shit happen with my sim in the A319 that I was oscillating terribly and I couldn't control it. All of a sudden, I just nosedived right into the ground. Like, okay, we're dead. And again, I have no idea what happened to it. It just, out of nowhere, just done. I was like, this plane really badly wants to, like, I did a go around. It was all over the place. And then, like, on final, it just decided to just straight lawn dart straight down. I was like, well, that didn't go to plan. Oops. So, yeah, as far as Beyond ATC or Say Intentions, I don't have any experience with Say Intentions, so I honestly could not tell you. The best thing I can tell you is probably go on YouTube and just find videos for the difference and just kind of judge for yourself. That would be what I would think. would be the route to go. I thought some of the stuff they had for the A3, like those mini panels, like the shrunk down Airbus cockpit panels from that one company, I can't remember the name of it. I thought that stuff was really interesting and really unique, but I would never pay $6,000 or $7,000 what they wanted for it. Absolutely hell no. I thought it looked cool. Don't get me wrong, I thought it looked neat, but I was like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Friend is texting me, my boss texting me asking did I enjoy my first day. It's work. Of course I didn't enjoy my first day. That was actually fun. I didn't really do anything. I didn't really do anything at all. I literally was just trying to learn, do a bunch of other videos and stuff to learn, and I was like, all right, we'll figure some stuff out. Again, I kind of can't wrap my head around the fact that, you know, I'm like a manager or a boss. It's kind of weird. So, yeah. Assuming there's like, this is a really interesting airport as far as arrivals, because I'm not descending via any type of arrival that I can tell. So I'm sure once I get into their airspace, they're going to be telling me we'll see. This is a small airport, and it's going to be interesting landing in it. You know, it's I didn't file a SID or anything, so, or star. So I just put in a flight plan. Hopefully this is a flight plan that works. Oh yeah, the one at the booth at the beginning, when we first walked in, sat down, I was like, oh hell yeah, I need this. And I saw the Pride and I was like, never mind. Yeah. I mean, it was pretty cool looking. It's a great compact setup, but I was like, yeah, I don't know about that. Again, sitting down and looking at those Airbus cockpit like sims, I was just like, I want that. Can I have that? Oh wait, I don't want to pay that much. Alright, they're on the net, so we can probably get the ATIS. So let's go ahead and bring that up. We can send a message and have it sent to us. Arrival KSAV. We'll send that out. Hopefully they'll send it to us. Oh yeah, full cockpits. Did they have prices listed? I probably wouldn't want to know. No, I didn't see anything priced. I didn't see prices listed. I'm sure those are at least $15,000 to $20,000. They might be cheaper than that. I don't know. They might be. At that point, I might as well just go get my private pilot's license. Which somebody was talking about private pilot's license. People are like, yeah, it's already doubled in price. So it's like 20 grand to do that. I'm like, great. So if I ever decide to get back into that realm, I was like, great, I'm going to be spending an obscene amount of money. All right, information Romeo, current in Savannah. I can't write either. Information Romeo, winds are 240. Actually, I could probably get it on the radio. Let's see if we can listen to it. I might be too far out, though. I am still too far out, so we can't get that up. All right, so winds 240 at 12. A few clouds, 55,500, broken 15,000, broken 25,000. Temperature 2.21, altimeter is 2990. 2990. What did I say the temperature was? 28. Winds were 24012. 24012. Alright, that looks good. Flight plan done. Cool. We get closer and maybe actually pop in the real 8, actually listen to the real 8s. We'll see. Yeah, the actual Boeing throttle you showed me was no joke. That thing was a beast. Yeah, that thing was a beast. It was like pure metal. I think it was like $5,000. But God, that thing was like, it was like, I sat down on like one of those Airbus cockpits and checked it out. And I'll tell you right now, like trying to do a landing with the side stick, I was tired. Like, oh my God, I was like having to put effort into it. And then the throttle, they're like, you got to really slam it back and then get the, the reversers up. It was just like, holy shit, this is a workout. Like, what is this? I didn't expect that. Yeah, that makes this stuff like seem small. I tell you what I had fun with, Throw, is like when I got back to the hotel and I did started to do some pre-packing to get ready to come home yesterday. I started to realize, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to like move. I was like, I don't know if I have enough room. Luckily, I was like, well, wait a minute, I got this bag, so I'll just put that in the overhead, and then I got my little Any Builds bag. I was like, that'll be my carry-on, so I was like, okay, I'm fine. I think Dennis, who's Captain Carolina, was like, he was having issues with trying to get his stuff back. I was like, yeah, have fun with that. Hey, we got Savannah's ATIS already, so before we have to go, we'll actually listen to it on the main. So 123.75. 123.75. Apparently it's not working. There it is.
Airport HS information Romeo 00530. West 240.
You ended up with a million flight tech. Oh my God, so did I. They're all over here to my right.
View clouds at 5,500. Ceiling 15,000 broken. 25,000 broken. Temperature 28. Super 21. Altimeter 2990. Visual approach to runway 19 and 28 in view. Departing runway 19
I'll take the visual.
and 28. Notices to air mission south general aviation.
I'll take the visual. Yeah, I'll take either one.
Aircraft with wingspan greater than 9 or 5 feet via taxiway Delta only. Taxiway Bravo 2. Charlie 2 limited to 12,500 pounds VFR aircraft. Take direction of flight. Push and start at pilot discretion. Retake all runway assignments and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Romeo.
Alright, Romeo's still current over there, so cool. And what did I say? The Jack Center's 3695. Or is it? No, 975. Right, cool. So that's set up. We got that. I'll probably go home with wind control stuff because the price and the build quality is pretty darn good, honestly. I'm impressed with it. I like it. I like all their stuff. It's a one-for-one replica, and it looks gorgeous. Even the Airbus 8, the overhead panel is not terribly expensive. I think it was $350. It's not terrible considering how much you're getting. But to tell you the truth, I don't think I can have an overhead panel. I don't know if I'd want to have that. I mean, it'd be cool. Don't get me wrong. But I'll never say never. But I mean, again, I'll never say never. But that'd be a pretty sick setup. I'd have to move my lighting though. I'd have to completely redo my lighting for streaming, because it would just be a giant shadow cast down on me. But like I said, I would never say never. Should be getting pretty close to Jacksonville's airspace. Yeah, we're slowly getting there. Okini. Are we actually going to get ATC before that? Oh, we are. So, okay. So we'll eventually get a descend. I would get one if they had a version that was smaller and weighing less than 50 pounds. I mean, as long as the base is strong enough, I mean, I wouldn't worry too much about it. That would suck, though. Can you imagine sitting there just streaming, all of a sudden it just get cracked in the head with the damn overhead panel, and then it just takes half the shit out? Oh, my God. The Thrustmaster one looked pretty good. The problem is I think it's overpriced for what you get. I mean, the little lights and everything I work on I think are pretty neat, but I think I agree with what Matt said. I feel like they got to the party a little too late and it's too expensive. It's not like that's irrelevant, but I mean, how let me see, how much would it be? Oh, is it from Wingflex? That can't be right. That price cannot be right. Wingflex A320 overhead panel, 500. That's on eBay. Didn't maybe Thrustmaster didn't have one. Maybe I was just misreading it. Maybe it's Wingflex Sim that had it. My bad. I mean, it was pretty cool. I love the lighting on it. I think that was kind of neat. But I don't see me paying that much for it, though. I mean, you can get the wind control one for a hell of a lot cheaper. Or anything yet. Like I said, when I bought this stuff, it came in pretty quickly. Like when it came in really fast. Hey, Josh, Josh, do better. Come on, minus 950. What is that all about? That's no faith, bro. You're better than that, AJ. Come on, do better. Jerk. Come into my stream, give me that kind of shit. If you want to take control, it might be minus 950. Bastard. That's funny. Yeah, they don't even have it listed for sale yet. The RMP 1.0. Yeah, they don't even have it listed for as far as a price yet. So, who knows when the hell it's coming out. I mean, I did save a few bucks by getting this this panel at FS Expo. That's a normal rate as far as my sim is concerned. Josh, appreciate your humor. Yeah, I just don't think I don't think I could spend $600 on this. I mean, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. It's really cool. And you don't even have to mount it over your head. You can mount it off to the side, which I would be really tapped for space. I mean, I'd have to do that over here to my right. It would save a lighting issue. That'd be pretty neat. But yeah, I don't think I would want to pay $600 for that. Unless you want to donate money to me to get it, I will accept donations for that. I will totally accept donations for that. But like the Wing Flex, like their MCD was $600. Their 777 CDU is $600. I can get the exact same thing from Wind Control for like a quarter of the price. Yeah, about a quarter of the price. So again, this A320, this thing is pretty neat. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of cool. It's doing what I needed to do, and really that's all. I just wanted another radio panel, because since my SATEC one doesn't want to work with 2024. Again, I know there are workarounds, but every time I try to do the workaround, I seem like I can't get it to work. And maybe it's just me not doing it properly. Maybe that's just my fault. All right, we should be getting close to Jax's airspace. We're slowly making our. Who's chiming? Who's talking? Oh, November 272 Tango Lima on 22.8. Ah, forgot my step climb. Okay, cool. Good talk. I had a plane coming up on my 12 o'clock about 30 miles at flight level 420. Oh, there he is. Right there. I can see him. Yeah, way up there. Just yeeting. Yeah, I got so much like paraphernalia and like papers and cards and these keychains. Like, look at all these some of these keychains that I got. I got one for Microsoft Flight Simulator. We got one from Wing Flex. Here. Oh, I got it upside down here. And then I got Honeycomb.
Delta 1857 Savannah Tower on guard. Contact me in my frequency 125.907.
Somebody screwed up. That plane is way up there. Way up there. Got another plane off my 11 o'clock. Pretty far away. Yeah, this guy is way up there. See ya. There he goes. Hey, y'all. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I should get a contact me message here pretty soon. Information Romeo still current in Savannah. AJ, I hope you're doing real well, man. Good to hear. Good to see you in chat as always, sir. All right, yeah. Here's that thing, DJ. I always get these side stick faults. I get them all the time. I just ignore them. I don't even think about them. I just ignore them. $136 estimated fuel 10.1. Where are we at right now? So that's 1.7. We'll say 135. Roughly in the ballpark with that. And we will do max reversers. Be flying over where I live here soon. It's still even online. They are still online. We also have a 747, a giant 747 coming out of Miami heading to JFK. That's giant 7813. A 747-800 freighter. Anybody taking off out of Charleston? Oh, yeah. A Piper 28, November 1 Sierra Charlie. It's a short little flight. Oh, my God. Somebody flying a 777 into Savannah. Someone's flying an A330 into Savannah from Detroit. Okay. Well, we might get some serious vectors going into Savannah because the traffic looks kind of interesting. Yeah, this might be an interesting stuff we're going to be doing here in a minute. Interesting will be the word. I might as well flip over to his frequency because I'm sure I'm going to get the beep, beep, beep in a second. This guy's chatting with somebody. Interesting. All right, 3695. $36,975, I take that back. Whoa. Whoa. What? I did not know you could do that with this map. Oh my God. So I just had a revelation. I didn't know on a Navigraph map it's in 3D. You could literally... Holy shit, I had no idea you could do that. I just accidentally like right-clicked and all of a sudden it just started like doing that. Why am I not getting anyone talking to me yet? Alright, 36975, is that the right? I don't hear anything, which makes me worried. Evening, Jacksonville Center. This is American 1206 coming in from the northeast at flight level 360. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh, there's a Oh, crap. Oh, there's two jack centers. That's why. Oops. I don't know who has the north side. My bad. I was wrong frequency. $135.92.
Atlanta 4 plugged in the mic. McDo.
Got it. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, you had the Atlanta 4? Okay. Where are you direct to right now?
Direct to Lima. Hold on. Lima Papa Echo Romeo Delta.
And it's the Atlanta 4 or is it the Atlanta 3?
Atlanta 4.
Okay. What point is the first one on the Atlanta 4? Do you have Wapner, do you have Primus, or do you have Timmy?
I had Surfer. Okay, I see. Gotcha, let's see here.
Evening, Jacksonville Center. This is American 1206 360. We're about 60 miles northeast of Myrtle Beach.
I believe that was American 1206 calling in. If that was, Jacksonville Center, hello? That's at 215, descend and maintain 15,000. The Charlotte local altimeter 29er 89er.
29er 89er 15,000. That's at 215.
Alright, Frontier Flight 7389. I'll tell you what, you can proceed direct to Surfer and cross Surfer at 14,000.
Frontier Flight 7389, cross Surfer at 14,000.
And then 7389 Orlando is landing to the north, so you can plan the northern
Alright, here we go.
transition
Fun
to
part.
the north runways. Alright, Delta 1691, Tampa's offline, radar service terminated, frequency change approved. Have a good one.
Going over to Unicron, Delta 691, have a good night.
Wagwan, United 196 flight low 350.
United 1963, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
Jacksonville Center, Phenom 7217 Lima, level
Surprised I didn't get a new squawk code. I'm squawking 2000.
Tango Lima, Jacksonville Center, hello.
I never got a squawk code, so.
American 1206, squawk 7035.
7035 1206.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. American 457, flying level 350.
American 457, Jacksonville Center, welcome. Giant 7813, Washington's closed, radar service terminated, frequency change is approved. Have a good one.
Frequency change approved, Giant 7813.
Southwest 212, sorry for the late descent if it is late there. Descend via the Grinch 5, arrival Orlando, landing north, altimeter 3000.
Should be descending here.
212, descend via the Grinch 5, Orlando, landing north.
Descend via the Grinch 5, landing north, Southwest 212.
I should be getting a descent here pretty soon, too. About 30 miles from top of drop-ish.
Touch at 215, contact Charlotte approach on 120.50. Have a good one.
Port approach 20.50. That's at 215. Have a good night.
We're roughly, what, 20 minutes out? Something like that?
Jacksonville Center, American 457. I need 5 minutes out of the clock this.
American 457, that's approved. Let me know when you're back.
Approved as requested. I'd love the visual for 2.8 if possible, but we'll see what they give me. I cannot believe there's a 3:30 landing in Savannah. That's hysterical. I mean, fly what you want to fly, but I tend to try to fly something that's a little bit kind of realistic-ish. You know?
Good evening, Jacksonville Center. American 3521 is checking in flight level 300, currently about 30 miles to the south of the Orlando vortex.
American 3521, hello, Jacksonville Center, welcome, radar contact, descend and maintain flight level 240.
Gentlemen, 240, American 3521.
Center, Alaska 725, land number 350, position 90 with you.
Alaska 725, Jacksonville Center, welcome.
Josh. Still making me laugh about that.
Jacksonville Center, Giant 7813. What frequency did you want us to go over to?
7813, just Unicom, Washington Center's closed.
Unicom, thank you.
Getting 10 miles from where I need to do top of descent.
Everybody on this frequency, this controller's name, his name is Cole, and it's his birthday today. I wish everybody
Oh,
would
God.
birthday. Happy birthday.
Got it.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños. Cumpleaños feliz.
God.
С днем рождения.
I wish it was my birthday, guys. I really do. American 3521, contact Jacksonville Center on 133.32. Have a good one.
3332, Feliz cumpleaños. Adios.
Feliz cumpleaños.
I hate. So stupid. Center American 1206. We're getting close to top of drop.
Let's see, American 1206. Oh, yeah, you probably are, I would imagine. Okay, yep. American 1206, descend and maintain level 240.
240, 1206. I'm literally like 2 miles from top of drop.
Jacksonville Center, November 1 Whiskey, what's your 6
That's just somebody trying to make a funny on the net. That's all that is. Somebody's just trying to make a funny on the net. You hear it all the time when controllers are like, oh, it's her birthday, it's her birthday. No, it's not. He's just trying to get, he's just stirring the pot. He's just stirring the pot. That's all it is.
1870.
Frequency 21.
American 1870, Jacksonville.
Bravo 2. Hold short of echo.
Oh, wait, am I catching another frequency?
Hey Cole, what are you doing for your birthday?
Oh, God.
Oh, sitting at my desk talking to you guys.
What's your PayPal?
Ooh.
It's not my actual birthday, guys. I'm not going to make you do that.
Happy birthday.
Stop lying, bro.
Like,
Whose birthday it is, it's actually, where's the guy? Hold on.
Part of me,
I
like,
think it's
kind of...
American 1206's birthday, because I'm pretty sure he's the one that called me out.
That's a negative.
Happy birthday, American 1206.
Oh, my God.
Cheers, American 1206. What's your PayPal?
Not my birthday at yahoo.com.
That was the corniest thing I'd ever heard. Honestly, bro, get a better joke.
Get a better saying.
What has become of this ATC line?
Yeah, let's rein it in here, folks. I know it's all fun and games. Let's rein it in a little bit. American 1206, contact Jack Center on 133.32. We'll see you.
3332. Have a good one.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. This is American 1366.
Dicks. Jacksonville Center, American 1206, flight level 304 for 240.
American 1206, Jack Center, hello. Cross soup at and maintain 1000, the spin altimeter 29090.
That's soup 12,000, 1206.
American 1206, my apologies, soup at 1000.
My apologies, 11,000 at soup, 1206. Wait, is my panel not going to want to work now?
Polaris 4.
Oh, doesn't want to work now.
4 clear direct TIE fighter.
What is with everything tonight?
Polaris 4.4. Clear to make takeoff.
United 411, amend the correction turn left heading 170, amend the altitude maintain 16,000.
170 and amend the altitude 16, United 401.
That's the corniest joke I ever heard. Well, just don't be throwing out birthdays and stuff, man.
Speed 71 was higher.
So speed 71, contact Jack 135.902.
Speed 71.
Remember 1 Sierra Charlie, contact Savannah approach 125.3.
55.3, thanks for the ATC, 1 Sierra Charlie. Jack 2145, 7,500.
I should have gave him my old work email address.
W2145, Jack Center, climb, maintain flight level 230.
Flight level 230, yep, please come on.
That's what I should have done. I should have gave him my old work email. That'd have been funny. Can you imagine him actually sending that? That'd have been good. That's the first time that's ever happened to me.
Delta 761, descend via the Grinch 5, arrival, landing north, the Orlando altimeter 3001.
All good.
Arriving via the Grinch 5 arrival, altimeter 3001, arriving north 761.
Jacksonville Center, American 1392, 11,000 feet on the VOR 19 air approach at Savannah.
That was which aircraft?
American 1392.
American 1392.
Who are the controllers that were live the Expedonium? I didn't catch their names. I didn't catch their names or anything like that. I just know that they basically do the West
Roger,
Coast.
descent altimeter 29901. We haven't been given any further descent past 11,000.
American 1392, Roger. You'll probably stay away for the next 20 miles.
Okay, roger that.
Delta 723, turn right heading tree 00 vectors, traffic.
Right 300, Delta 723.
United 411, clear direct TIE fighter, climb and maintain flight level 230.
230 and direct where? This front.
Polaris 454, amend the altitude, maintain flight level 220.
It's like the first that's ever happened to me on the net.
Jacksonville Center, this is United 66.
Was it a corny joke? Probably. Did you have to be like a complete dick about it? No, not really. But whatever.
United 611, Jackson, her climb, maintain flight level 210.
Economy and flight level 210, United 6611.
Jackson Center, United 401, you said direct to what waypoint?
TIE fighter, Tango, Yankee, Foxtrot, Tango, Romeo.
They said the altimeter was 2009.
Roger,
I'm sorry, 29 or
Foxtrot, Tango, Romeo, United 401. My apologies.
Delta 723, contact Atlanta Center 121.35.
121.35.
Oh, by the way, I was going to remind you, every stream now, become a controller.
Atlanta Center 121.35.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of people telling me it's my birthday when it's not my birthday. Yeah, I don't know if I want to deal with that. I will hold you to that. Go ahead, just keep doing it. That's funny.
761, contact Orlando approach 124.8.
Over to approach 761. Thank you for your help.
American 3521, contact Jack approach 124.9er.
2490, American 3521, take care, see you.
Number 250, off secure contact Savannah approach 125.3.
125.3, 250 off secure.
Blue Streak 5387, contact
Blue Streak.
Jack 135.902.
135.92, United 5387.
American 1392, contact Savannah approach 125.3.
125.3 for American 1392. See you next time.
Good evening, Jacksonville Center, Southwest 244, checking in with you at flight level 240.
Southwest 244, Jack. The cross, Media, maintain 1000, the Tampa altimeter 3002.
Descent maintain at 11,110. Southwest 244.
Jacksonville Center, Frontier Flight 3476, 11,000 feet.
Flight 3476, Jack, maintain flight level 230.
I think Romeo's still current. It is.
American 1206, contact Savannah approach 125.3.
25.3 for 1206. Have a good rest of your evening.
Definitely 2145, contact Jack 1.
Savannah approach, American 1206, 11.4 for 11,000 with Romeo.
American 1206, Savannah approach, expect visual approach from 28.
Expecting visual 28, 1206. What game share do I have? I need a new one. They're so inexpensive. This is a Razor, and I honestly don't remember the exact Razor it is. This is the one I told you about I bought when I was still working at FedEx, and I decided to wheel it out to my work truck. I honestly don't remember what what version of this it is. It's pretty comfortable for the most part. I mean, if I sit in it for more than like 7 or 8 hours, it starts to get a little uncomfortable. Seem kind of high, unless we're gonna get vectored.
One Charlie Sierra to Center maintain 3000.
Was that for 1 Sierra Charlie?
Yes, 1 Sierra Charlie to Center maintain 3000. What's your best forward?
To maintain 3000, probably 150 knots, or yeah, 130 knots in a straight line. 1 Sierra Charlie.
Okay. That was a mouthful.
American 1206 to Center maintain 4000.
4,000, 1206.
One Sierra Charlie, expect a visual approach from a 28, turn left heading 110.
Left heading 110, 1 Sierra Charlie.
Oh, he's gonna put him behind me.
American 1392, descend and maintain 3000.
Descend and maintain 3000, American 1392.
You still want 9 Whiskey Sierra on the heading?
9 Whiskey Sierra, clear direct St. Simon.
Back to the airport, 9 Whiskey Sierra.
We got the brakes like full on right now. Maybe the cats will give me a game chair for Father's Day. Freeloaders. Hashtag freeloading. Hashtag cat dad.
Zero Charlie, turn 20 degrees right.
20 degrees right, 10 Charlie.
American 1206, clear direct Savannah Airport, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, direct Savannah, 1206. Make this.
Departure Delta 1923, 11-3000, and flying heading 320.
Delta 1923, Savannah departure, better contact, climb and maintain 10,000. Clear
I need to back the speed down. I got like the air brakes out full.
10,000, and can you confirm the last part, please?
Cleared, direct, small.
100,000 and direct small, Delta 1920.
I do not see the airport.
Departure, Pilot Club 5711, checking in 1800, climbing 3000 on runway heading. Pilot Club 5711, Savannah departure, better contact, climb and maintain 10,000. Climb and maintain 10,000 for 5711.
Oh, I need to know
American 1392, clear direct Savannah Airport.
Clear direct Savannah Airport, American 1392.
Approach Delta 1923. It is able to go direct Tango Yankee, Foxtrot, Tango Romeo.
Unable.
Unable.
Okay, how are you?
Sorry. Delta 1923, I need you climbing though, please. Climb and maintain 10,000.
Climbing 10,000.
20 miles to the right. It's 20 miles. Is that directly in front? I can't
10
tell.
degrees right, and let me know what heading that is.
10 degrees right, 0 0.
Club 5711, clear direct Bayou.
Looks like that's it right there. I'm pretty sure
Clear
that's
direct
where it is.
Bayou for Pilot Club 5711.
We're coming in hot.
10 Charlie, turn 20 degrees right.
20 degrees right, 10 Charlie.
American 1392, maintain best practical forward
Yeah, I
speed.
got it. I got the airport. Did you check out the I-beam tractor where you can just use the webcam and an eye tracker? I kind of
1206 maintain best practical forward speed.
All right, we'll maintain best practical at 1206.
For 9 Whiskey Sierra, cancel IFR and terminate flight follow.
Over 69 Whiskey Sierra, Roger. IFR cancellation received. Squawk maintain VFR frequency change group.
All right, we'll see you later now.
Ready.
Departure Delta 561, good evening, 2.1, climb to 3 on a 200.
That's Rich.
561 Savannah departure, better contact, climb, maintain 1010,000.
All right, 10,10,000. What's up, Ralph?
What's up, boss?
My name's not Ralph.
It's 1206. We have the airport in sight.
American 1206, clear visual approach, runway 28, again, best practical boat speed, please.
All right, best practical 4 speed and cleared visual 28. American 1206.
American 1392.
I'm not really going to go faster than 230 knots. I'm just not going to go
170
that
knots,
fast.
American 1392. And we have the runway in sight.
American 1392, clear visual approach, runway 29er. Correction, runway 19er. Do not exceed 170 knots.
Clear visual approach, runway 19er. Do not exceed 170 knots. American 1392.
Delta 1923, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32.
Surprised he's not streaming. He was earlier. Maybe he just didn't feel like it. I didn't know he was doing this event.
Departure, good evening.
I figured he knew I was doing this.
0 at 2,700 up to 3,000.
Over 1027, Savannah departure, better contact. Delta 1923, contact Jacksonville Center 135.92.
All 3549 and so Delta 1923, thank you.
Delta 1923, 133.32.
133.32, Delta 19.
Pilot 5711, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32.
We'll switch over to Jacksonville Center for pilot club 5711.
Delta 561.
I'm going to kill the autopilot.
Jack Smalls for Delta 561.
Oh my god.
Departure, good evening, citation 51 Tango Mike. We're just level on that 3, heading 250.
1 Tango Mike, Savannah departure, better contact.
You're down. What's up, boo? How you doing, Rich?
1 Tango Mike, climb, maintain 900,000.
900,000, 1 Tango Mike.
American 1392, turn 20 degrees left.
You're direct smalls. Doing, direct smalls.
Turn left heading 20. Turn left 20 degrees, and we'll expect sequencing American 1392.
American 1392, continue to left turn heading 090.
All right, when I get down into 5 miles, I'm really going to back the speed down.
We'll maintain 3000, and we'll continue heading to 090, American 1392.
Departure Cessna 1027. We got a rod about 3 miles out of
Jersey is going to look great walking off the ice with the Panthers next year. Enjoy as much as they. Congrats. Dude, my wife is loving every second of it, man. I mean, if any team's been deserving of it the last 8 years, it's definitely them. I'm just glad I bought the jersey and they actually won because I got the Stanley Cup patch and everything.
1 Tango Mike, clear direct Brown.
Direct Brown. 1 Tango Mike.
Are we getting tower or no?
1 Sierra Charlie, clear direct Savannah Airport.
Unable, we're slant Alpha 1 Sierra Charlie.
1 Sierra Charlie, turn right heading 270.
Right heading 270, 1 Sierra Charlie.
American 1392, descend and maintain 2000.
Descend and maintain 2000, American 1392.
American 1392, do not exceed 190 knots.
Do not exceed 190 knots, American 1392.
Delta 61, contact Jacksonville Center 133.32.
It's over to Jack.
Savannah Tower, American 1206, visual 28.
American 1206, Savannah Tower, runway 28, clear to land.
28, clear to land, American 1206.
500.
Never gave me a clearance. Never gave me the switch over. Technically 3 with the patches. It was cool going to that game, I ain't gonna lie, man. I hated how much it cost, but it was a lot of fun.
Above.
We were planning on going to Game 7 if it went to 1. We were going to try.
Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. Faulty.
JetBlue 2147, Savannah Tower, runway 19er, line up and wait. Traffic departs the crossing. Correction, traffic lands the crossing.
Line up and wait, runway 19er, JetBlue 2147.
Tower, Delta 9873 is ready for taxi.
Delta 9873, Savannah, contact ground 112.9.
I will switch to ground with open and Delta 9873.
JetBlue 2147, turn right heading 320, runway 19er, clear for takeoff.
I was surprised how much that series was high scoring it was the first few games though.
19er, JetBlue 2147.
And JetBlue 2147, turn right heading 320.
Turn right heading 320, JetBlue 2147, thank you.
We're actually going to go to the parade.
1206, going to make the right there, contact ground point 9er.
Ground point 9er, 1206, appreciate it.
Delta 370.
Go to the Atlanta International Airport as filed, maintain 3000. Expect flight level 200, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 125.3, squawk 6776.
Alright, clear Atlanta as filed, content 2000, expect flight 200,
Try to get gate
10
7,
minutes
I
after.
guess.
Departure 25-3, squawk 6776, Delta 218.
Delta 218, read back correct.
And ground, American 1206 on Alpha, clear of 28.
And that was two at once. American 1206 at a ground. Also to Savannah, taxi parking via Alpha 3.
Alpha 3, 1206, appreciate it.
Ground Delta 90.
Yeah, my wife already spent like $400 on championship gear and stuff. Like, she started just buying the shit out of it.
Delta 9873. Do this. Roll up to Alpha 1, hold short. I'll give you a call back here in a second.
We'll try gate 9er.
Taxi to what is Alpha 1 for the Delta 9873.
Affirmative. Just roll up to Alpha 1. I'll give you a call here in a second.
Right.
Rich, where are you flying off to? I didn't even check. The question is, Bobrovsky going to come back? Isn't he a unrestricted free?
Delta 9873, runway 28, taxi via Alpha Echo, hold short, runway 19er at Echo.
Taxi to runway 2 via Alpha Echo, hold short of 19 on Echo with a Delta 9873.
Savannah ground, Vortex 77, radio check, please.
5x2.
I didn't get the call sign, but I heard 77. I read you 5x5.
It was World Express 77.
World Express 77. I read you 5x5.
Thank you. Ground, good evening, FedEx 582 Heavy, request.
No numbers or anything, just telling me how far I'm out. Okay. Interesting.
FedEx 582 still having the cutoff issues, but FedEx 582 Heavy trying to push it start on the Bravo face north.
Way too far. No, I gotta go up north.
15 north on Bravo for FedEx 582.
GSX strikes again.
the boarding requested.
All right. What was the landing rate? $220. Not bad. I'll take that. I wonder why some of these panels aren't working tonight. I don't get it. My MCDU just stopped working.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Kind of dumb. Anyway, so pretty fun event. I enjoyed it. I think I'm gonna log off now. Go chill out for a little bit. Get ready for bed here in a little while. I gotta do some troubleshooting and figure out why some stuff is not working. I don't know if there's a conflict between certain things or whatever. I don't know, but we'll try to figure it out, and hopefully next stream we won't have any issues with it. So anyways, I'm gonna head on out. DJ, as always, thanks for hanging out. Rich, thanks for coming to say hello. Captain Jack, hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening if you're still in this chat or whatever. Everybody else, AJ, DJ, everybody, cool, thanks for hanging out. As always, your support is greatly appreciated, and always it's always nice having you guys hang out and just kind of chatting and making fun of me and making fun of other things. And Josh, I did slightly beat that landing rate. 220 is slightly better than 950, whatever the hell you said. So anyway, so all right guys, hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening. I don't know when I'll be live again. Possibly Wednesday, we'll see. Since there's no Game 7 now, thank God. We'll see how it goes. So possibly Wednesday we might do something. I want to play so there's that new Battleship game that came out called Battleship Command. It looks pretty interesting. I've played it offline, not stream it. So I think eventually I'm going to stream that just to check it out. It's a pretty cool game. Came out from Microprose. It's an independent person who basically created it. So it's a very bare bones sim, but it's kind of interesting. We don't really get a lot of World War II like battleship sims, so I was kind of fantastic about that. Still do some sea power every now and then. Haven't really seen any missions I really want to do. There's some new updates coming down the pipe in that game, which I'm looking forward to. When that happens, I'm definitely going to jump back into sea power and check that out. But maybe next flight we'll do a Beyond ATC flight. We'll see. I haven't done a Beyond ATC flight in quite a while. So, anyways, all right. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the evening. We'll catch you on the next one. As always, Pushback Approved. Wishing you guys well. Take care. Stay safe. We'll see you on the next stream.